Cancer, welcome to your 2025 tarot reading. So this tarot reading is going to be set up by Astrology House. I am using whole sign houses, so when I talk about the sign that rules that house, it's based on that whole sign house system. So jumping into this, because this is going to be a long reading, first house. We're going to start with the first house, which is ruled by Cancer, your sign, obviously, because this is your physical person. This is how other people see you. And so what I'm pulling here is starting out with kind of what is the overarching energy for you next year. Let's get one more. Okay. So the cards that show up for you here when it comes to your overall energy, we do have the Nine of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, and the King of Wands. And so it looks like you are moving towards a specific person here. Knight of Pentacles, you're trying to figure something out. You know that you're ready for whatever comes next. You could be trying to figure out what steps you need to take. It's not just about absorbing that information. That Knight of Pentacles is a student type of energy. And so you're really learning a lot about what actions you need to take, what direction you need to move in. King of Wands, you're either trying to level up into some sort of Wands energy, where you're not afraid to take some sort of bold, dynamic kind of action and really change your own circumstances. There's definitely a sense of empowerment that's coming through with these cards. If it's not that, and maybe it's moving towards a specific person, because what I'm getting at is you saw the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Wands are both facing the Six of Swords. So you might be trying to bridge a gap here with another person. Could be a fire sign, doesn't have to be, but really what I'm getting a sense of is you're taking control of your own destiny. More than anything else, you are stepping back into your own power. If you have been out of alignment, you're trying to take control of a situation here. When it comes to any kind of obstacles or challenges, one more. Okay. So the energy showing up here, we do have the Sun, which is hope, optimism, kind of trusting that things are going to work out. And we do have the Empress energy. This is Venus. So this rules relationships. This is union. This is happiness, what you value, what you love, all of that. And we do have the Queen of Pentacles showing up as well. So it's a nurturing type of energy. And so when it comes to challenges here, it looks like you, because I was getting that you're moving towards another person, you might be challenged when it comes to moving into a specific relationship or connecting with a specific person here, because we have that Venus energy right in the center. It looks like you are trying to move towards a connection here with another person. There's somebody here that you would find very nurturing, very loving, very supportive, and there's a lot of hope and optimism connected to it, but it's interesting that it's showing up as a challenge for you. So let's get your best advice on how to navigate this energy. Yeah, okay. I'm getting faded conversation. So we do have the Three of Pentacles showing up. This is teamwork, collaboration. You're definitely going towards some sort of union here in 2025. It looks like there have been roadblocks along the way. It's funny because that's not, you don't see them that way. You don't see the roadblocks connected to that other person. What you're trying to do right now is bridge a gap. This is where you're stepping back into your own power, and I'm getting back into your own power. So you must have been out of alignment here, and you're really trying to take control of a situation and move towards somebody. With the Page of Swords, I'm getting the Wheel of Fortune, as well as that Three of Pentacles, but these two feel very connected. This feels like it's a faded conversation. It's turning a new leaf. I'm getting that phrase. So initiating some sort of conversation, initiating some sort of union, building something here with another person. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean romance. It can be romance. It can be career. It can be in any area of your life, but it does look like you're coming into union with another person, and you're really trying to figure out, how do you get there? What do you need to do in order to get to this kind of ultimate collaboration here? What I have noticed throughout these readings is that this theme will then resurface in other areas. So even if it feels like I'm cutting it short now, I'm not going to. It's going to show up again here, because there's a lot of houses as it relates to your relationships with other people. But it's interesting because I have not seen that one come up yet. So while I'm putting all of this together, putting the cards back in and doing a little bit of shuffling before I grab a different deck, The next house is going to be the second house. So the second house is your personal finances. This would be the money that you already have, investments that you already have. You might even have investments in things that are connected to art or something very creative, like creative endeavors, things like that. Your second house is ruled by the sign of Leo. Leo is a creative sign. This is kind of, it's like theater. Think of theater. I always think of Leo in like a theater. This is the person who isn't afraid to get out up on stage. They're very bold, charismatic, dynamic type of people. And so there might be something connected to your finances that relates to kind of stepping out of your comfort zone, not being afraid to take a risk here, or investing in something that might be more along the line of an artwork or something, but it's something that has value, something with monetary value. So let's get, okay. That's 3 cards. So your theme as it relates to your personal finances, we have the Queen of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords. So Queen of Cups, your energy, male or female, it's not gender specific, but with the 4 of Cups and the 9 of Swords, or 4 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, you're very focused on your own stability. And what you're really trying to do is just not let anybody take from you. I don't know how else to put that, because that 4 of Pentacles is you holding on to everything that you need in order to survive. So when it comes to your finances, you're making enough money in order to meet your own needs. But 9 of Swords, you're very stressed about your financial situation in general. Queen of Cups, it does feel like you're looking for guidance here from somebody else. And that's interesting because that's your energy, but it does look like you're looking for guidance here. So let's get any kind of challenges connected to your personal finances. You know what? I'm going to take them. It's kind of a novel, but it's a short one, so we'll take it. We do have the Ace of Cups showing up. We have the Star showing up. 5 of Cups, 4 of Cups, and the 6 of Wands. So whatever's happening or has been happening in your personal finances, you're about to see some sort of healing as it relates to any kind of obstacles and challenges. What this indicates to me is that you've actually had some obstacles and challenges as it relates to your finances, and they're finally coming to some sort of conclusion here. The 5 of Cups showing up in the center indicates some sort of change is going to take place. You're going to be seeing your finances differently. You might look at your relationship with money through a different lens. There is a healing that is going to take place. Ace of Cups. You might have somebody that is coming towards you that can help support you in some sort of way. It could be whatever that union was. So think of a business partnership or any other kind of partnership where the person would be willing to maybe support you or kind of infuses you with enough money so that you're not worried about any kind of stability or anything along those lines. We do have that 4 of Cups because, again, like this is the unexpected offer. So somebody is coming towards you to kind of aid and assist you here. 6 of Wands, whatever's been happening here, you're going to overcome these challenges. This feels like it's going to happen in the early part of the year, like March. I'm getting March time frame. So take that as it resonates. This actually does feel a little bit specific. But it feels like there is somebody, because that Queen of Cups, Ace of Cups, and I can't get past that. You are looking to another person to be able to aid and assist you. There's something around you offering a cup to another person and that person offers you a cup back. And so it could be a romantic situation. Maybe you're really coming into union with somebody here and you're able to financially support each other, or there's some sort of opportunity here where you're able to kind of help each other meet your needs. Let's get your best advice as it relates to your second house, your personal finances. Let's see if I can get 2 more cards. Okay, so I have the 2 of Cups showing up in the middle, which is exactly Ace of Cups. You're offering somebody. We've got the 4 of Cups, an offer coming towards you. You're making an offer. Someone's making an offer to you. We've got the 2 of Cups right there in the center. And so I've got the 9 of Wands, the 2 of Cups, and the 3 of Cups showing up here. So there's a need for you to put somebody at arm's length. So whatever's happening here, whatever obstacles and challenges you've had with money, there's something where your walls are up relative to money. But Two of Cups, Three of Cups, you're going to have enough in order to meet your own needs, because I'm seeing that with the Four of Pentacles showing up as well. And you're going to be able to go out, enjoy the company of this other person, and then as well as your friends, all of these people around you. But there's something where your wall is still going to be up as it relates to money. So let me actually get a couple of guidance cards on that Nine of Wands. Okay. You're doing some work here behind the scenes as it relates to your personal finances. What this tells me is that whatever is taking place here, you're trying to tear down your own barriers, your own walls. Eight, if I can get the word out. Eight of Pentacles with the Three of Wands indicates that you have been working on something here from a financial standpoint for a period of time. That Three of Wands is a card of patience. It's about you waiting for your ships to come in. With the Eight of Pentacles, you actually know what you need to do in order to create your own abundance. The next card after the Eight is the Nine. And so this is where you are able to create your own abundance. So keep working on it. You're going to be able to tear down your walls soon. There's something where if you've been depleted from a financial standpoint, you're doing what you can to rebuild. That's exactly how this is playing out. And when you get to that place where you feel comfortable, you're going to drop that Nine of Wands. We do have the Star showing up. And so you're looking for some sort of healing, going after your goals, your dreams. So there's something connected to your finances. It looks like you are going to be working on them in 2025. The next house here is the third house. So the third house is communication. It's short distance travel. It's siblings. It's kind of all the people in a close proximity to you. So that kind of put a circle around yourself. That's your third house energy. And so the interesting piece here, it's ruled by Virgo. In January, we officially switch over to the Pisces Virgo eclipse cycle. So Virgo is the south node here. So third house, ninth house is going to be the houses that are impacted for you during this eclipse cycle in 2025 and 2026. And so with that Virgo energy, Virgo is a very healing energy in your house of communication. South node, there's going to be things sorry, I know that's loud and I'm not going to be able to speak over it. Third house, communication with Virgo. There's something very healing about the way that you communicate with other people, the way that you understand other people. It's an also analytical type of energy. And so when it comes to communication, you're very thorough. You think it through before you say anything. You mean what you say, and that's the Virgo energy. But there's something about this, because you've already learned those lessons. So there's something about, you're already comfortable there because you already went through this. When Virgo was the north node, this was the lesson you learned. Now that Virgo is the south node, this is what you're going to be releasing. You've already perfected it. You don't need to perfect it again. You're actually going to be encouraged to go towards that north node energy. That's what the karmic lesson is. That's what the eclipses are. They're karmic lessons. So let's get your third house. One more. Okay. I asked for one. I got two. So I have the Death card showing up, the Magician, and then I have the Ace of Pentacles with the Three of Wands. So when it comes to your communication, something here is changing. What you're looking to communicate is some sort of transformation. The Magician showing up indicates that you are manifesting something that you've been wanting for I would say a long time. The Magician shows up. It's a very strong energy. This indicates that you are very clear-minded when it comes to exactly what you want. The interesting piece of this entire cards so far, the Magician is Mercury energy. Mercury is the ruler of Virgo. Virgo rules your third house of communication. Communication is also Mercury energy. And so you are really putting your thoughts into words. Words become actions, and the universe is trying to bring all of this to you. And so with the Ace of Pentacles and the Three of Wands also showing up, this has been happening over a period of time. What you're trying to manifest here is a brand new beginning, something that is long-term, stable. And with that Death card, you're looking for a change in circumstances. And so this is about you making some sort of modification to the way that you're thinking about something, the way that you're pursuing something. So the type of communication that you're having looks like it's changing. It's moving into a growth mindset. So if you've been in this kind of survival versus thrive mentality, you're doing away with the survival. That death card is kind of releasing this, I'm doing enough that I need in order to get by. You're shifting into a growth mindset here. That's that thrive mindset. Your challenge here, well, this is really interesting. So we have the Seven of Wands showing up, Four of Wands, Hermit. You're afraid to communicate something on a very deep level. You have some sort of vulnerability around opening yourself up, wearing your heart on your sleeve. That Four of Wands showing up in the middle, you might have a fear of commitment, or again, just like really opening yourself up to another person. The Seven of Wands tells me that you're resisting this. This is where the challenge is actually coming into play, that you're resisting opening up and really pursuing and speaking exactly what it is that you want to another person. We have the Virgo energy showing up in the house ruled by Virgo. And so there's a lot of internal reflection that's going to take place. It does feel like this is something that you already know. Me saying it out loud is not the first time that you know this or think this or hear it. You already know all of this. The Hermit energy indicates that you are trying to work through this already. That is going to continue in 2025. You're going to be kind of pushing yourself out of your comfort zone in a way to break down your own barriers here, because it looks like what you are really trying to do is make some sort of change with that Death card, that Scorpio energy. Advice for Cancer here. Interesting. So the advice as it relates to your communication, we have the Strength card, Leo energy. So this is really about you stepping out of your comfort zone, South Node, comfort zone, really making some sort of change. You're going to have to take some sort of action, some sort of initiation here. That kind of initial conversation is going to have to start with you. I'm getting the Empress here. So Empress is Venus energy. So this is all about bringing something together. This is harmony. This is balance. I'm just definitely getting a sense of kind of right-sizing something. So if something has been out of alignment, what you're really working to do in 2025 is put it back into alignment here. With that Empress energy, this is a very elevated type of energy. This is very high level. I'm drawing a blank on the word that I'm looking for, but this is something that is, I'm getting the word spiritual, but it's deeper than that. This is something that is really significant in your life. This is something that you've been working towards and that you've been really wanting for a period of time. I can see it with the Magician energy. The Magician feels like it's been getting stronger over time, that you've been getting more clear on exactly what it is that you want. And so the universe is trying to instruct you and show you the path forward. I am getting the Ace of Wands. You're going to have to be the person that initiates any kind of action, any kind of conversation here. I'm also getting your words and actions need to be in some sort of alignment with this, because this is showing up in your house of communication, but this is the actions that you're taking. So it's about aligning the two. Union is coming across pretty strong for you. And I'm not surprised. I have been seeing that. We'll get a couple different themes as we go through all of the readings, but you're probably going to have like one or two, maybe three that really pretty much dominate. So I'll be curious to see how everybody resonates with this. And then if you do any kind of check-in towards the end of 2025, did this come to fruition? How close? Or maybe how off was I? So the next house here, the fourth house. So the fourth house is the house of home. So think of your home, like the actual physical structure of your home, the people that you live with, your family, whomever you live with at the moment. And so that fourth house is the house of home. For you, it's ruled by Libra. Libra is a very balanced energy. It's ruled by Venus. Taurus is also ruled by Venus, but I like that your home life is very centered around balance. So let's actually get your kind of main theme here for your home environment. When it comes to your home environment, we have the Seven of Wands, Three of Wands, and the Magician. The Magician showing up again. The Seven of Wands, Three of Wands, you are and have been fighting for something in your home environment. There is something here that you are putting up some sort of fight about. You're standing up for yourself. You're resisting something in some sort of meaningful way. If somebody here is just challenging you, you're not backing down. But what I'm getting is that you've been at a place of defense. Whatever actions that you're taking here as it relates to your home environment, you've been coming at it from a place of defense. But this has been going on for a period of time. But with the Magician card, because we saw that with the third house too, you're really trying to manifest something here. You're trying to make your dreams a reality. You're not backing down. You're not letting go of exactly what it is that you want and what you're trying to manifest. Let's see if I can get the obstacles and challenges here. Two more. So the obstacles and challenges that I'm getting, we have the Page of Wands. So this does indicate conversations around what kind of actions are going to be taken here as it relates to your home environment. Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is, I'm getting the words cold-hearted bitch. So there's somebody here that might be trying to force you into some sort of living situation that is contrary to what you want for yourself. And so the Queen of Swords showing up indicates this is somebody who is very cold-hearted, very emotionally detached from a situation. This person's only looking out for their best interest. And with the Death card here, there is going to be some sort of change to these obstacles and challenges. Something here is going to be released in order for you to move forward. There is going to be some sort of change here. So let's get your advice as it relates to your home environment. Let's see if I can get two more cards as it relates to your advice for navigating the energy of your home. So we have, where'd it go? There we go. Here's what you need to know. We've got Justice card. So this is the house ruled by Libra. So this is Libra energy showing up here. There might be something legally connected to your home environment. That could be what's happening here. That feels very specific, but there is some sort of balance that's going to be restored here. What you need to work towards is some sort of compromise or some sort of balance here. Seven of Cups, you actually have more options than you realize. So be open to different possibilities on what your home life should look like and where it should be. All of the things that really kind of center around your home. We do have the Sun, and so kind of don't give up. Hold on to hope and optimism because something here is changing. I actually want to get a little bit of information on this Queen of Swords. Tell me the best way to navigate the Queen of Swords energy. I'm getting the Six of Wands and the Ten of Wands. So this person might have put a lot of responsibility on you, or you might have taken on more than your fair share when it comes to this person, but that's actually going to move in your favor. The Ten of Wands, Six of Wands energy indicates that you are going to overcome whatever this is. You're closing out a cycle that has you carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. Six of Wands, you're going to be victorious. So there's something that's taking place here. There is going to be some sort of balance that's restored in your home environment in 2025. But the really key thing here is that whatever you expect to happen may not necessarily play out as far as expectations go. You're going to have options and possibilities that you need to consider. So the next house here is your fifth house. So fifth house it's a house of pleasure. It's hobbies, it's your passions. Children fall into this house. It's also short-term relationships. This is the house of sex. So there is a lot connected to the fifth house energy. For you, it's ruled by the sign of Scorpio. So Scorpio can be a very loyal energy, but only after you make up your mind. So when it comes to exactly what it is that you want to pursue, you're going to consider your options. You're not going to box yourself in. That Scorpio energy doesn't necessarily want to box you in. I'm trying to find the right words to describe Scorpio. I know I have a card in front of me with the keywords on it, but it's more of loyalty, but after exploring options. So there's something I have my Venus is in Scorpio, and that's the energy that I'm tapping into. So there's something about that Scorpio energy. So let's see if we can get 3 cards on your fifth house energy. One more. Okay, so we have the Four of Pentacles, King of Cups, so that's you showing up right in the middle, and we have the Four of Cups. So the fours are about stability. You have 2 fours out here, so there's something that is stabilizing or is already stable and will continue to be stable in 2025. You're sitting there right in the center between holding on to what you have and also receiving some sort of offer in the meantime. But whatever this is, you are very stable. Something here is very stable. Let's get your obstacles and challenges. So when it comes to the fifth house here, I am getting 2 of Swords. So this indicates that you're standing at a crossroads and you're not really sure which direction to move. We do have the 9 of Cups. So you do want to make some sort of advancement here as it relates to anything that you enjoy doing for fun. You might be really stuck in some sort of energy, and this is about you wanting to break free and move in a different direction. The Ace of Pentacles is showing up. So this is about growth, abundance, really moving into something here that you can build over time. That's what the Ace of Pentacles is all about. This is an offer of a commitment. So if you are in a fifth house type of relationship, so that short-term casual type of relationship, and wanting to move it into a seventh house type of relationship, this is about, okay, well, what do I need to do in order to get there? How do I make this a reality for me? Because you're really kind of at, I want to say like baseline right now. You're at that kind of a minimum. You're not advancing. You're not moving backwards. You're just kind of there. Things are stable. I'm not seeing the growth. You want growth here. So let's get the advice for you. So there's something when it comes to, because I'm getting relationship here. So when it comes to relationships, you might have been healing or working through something painful from the past with that 10 of Swords energy. That is the closing of a cycle. So the pain itself is already done. You've already been through it. This is about kind of disconnecting from the pain as well. And so when I look at your advice on how to move forward, what's interesting is that you're showing up as the King of Cups. We have the Hierophant here. So this is union with another person, marriage, if that's what you're looking for. But this would be taking a fifth house relationship to a seventh house relationship. Seventh house is marriage. We have the Queen of Cups. And so I've got the King of Cups, 9 of Cups, Queen of Cups. So there is somebody here that you would see as a partner, somebody here on the same page as you, wants the same things as you, all of that. I am also getting 9 of Pentacles. And so there's something around creating abundance with this person. I'm getting very clear columns with these cards. So when I look at the 4 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, Hierophant, you are at your baseline right now. You're at this kind of basic, this is what I have. I'm meeting my own needs. Two of Swords, what do I need to do in order to move forward? I'm not really sure. I don't have the clarity that I need, but I want to move into some sort of commitment. King of Cups with the Nine of Cups and the Queen of Cups. I mean, you really see somebody here as your wishes being fulfilled. We also have some sort of unexpected offer of a commitment, either to somebody that is single or from somebody that is single. Regardless, there is a lot of abundance connected to either you or to this other person. There's something about this situation and this relationship where it is going from a 9 of Pentacles to a 10 of Pentacles here. When you add them together to get the 10, there's something significant about what you're trying to accomplish within your 5th house. But it feels like there is some hesitation on your part because of where you are now and not really sure how do you kind of deepen a connection with another person. The next one is 6th house. So the 6th house is all about your daily routines. So think of the things that you do on a regular basis, like what does your work schedule look like? Even if it's a fluctuating schedule, you still have so many hours that you work in a week, or you have some sort of rotating schedule. That would be a 6th house. It's also your health and wellness. So how do you eat? What foods do you eat? What kind of sleep habits do you have? All of those things are part of your normal daily routines. For you, this is ruled by Sagittarius. Sagittarius is a very optimistic growth mindset type of energy. And so there might be something very high level, because I'm definitely already getting that impression. There's something high level about your kind of daily life that you're looking to do. You're looking to grow and expand in some area of your daily life. I'm getting a sense that you need to make room for it. So let's see. Tell me about your overarching energies for the 6th house. What I'm getting is the 6 of Pentacles. So this is a card of generosity. Temperance energy, so Sagittarius. So we have the Sagittarius card showing up at the Sagittarius house. And we have the Page of Pentacles here. So there is something that you want to explore. The 6 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, there might be conversations that you're having. You're looking to be more generous with your time. Right in the center of it all is that temperance energy. And so temperance is moderation. It's all things in moderation. And this is about feeling very balanced so that you can kind of grow and expand. But I like how this is playing out because the 6 of Pentacles shows up when you are feeling very balanced about something. Page of Pentacles. So once you get to a place of feeling balanced, you're going to be able to open yourself up, have conversations around doing something more in your daily life. What is it that you're trying to explore? What kind of longevity are you looking for? Are you looking to implement some sort of new program for yourself, like a new health and wellness program? Or is there another area of your life that you want to grow and expand and make room for? That there's something about growth and expansion in your daily life right now that you are interested in exploring. There's somebody standing in your way. Whomever this Queen of Swords is, could be an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It doesn't have to be, but this is really somebody who is, this person's showing up in your readings. So male or female, it's just the energy of a card, but we have this Queen of Swords showing up again. So when it comes to your obstacles and challenges in your daily life, there's somebody here who is kind of almost putting their thumb on your life to say, well, I get to control this. I get to have a say here. We do have the Two of Cups showing up, as well as the King of Wands, which is more Sagittarius energy. But what I'm getting here is that there is somebody who's almost blocking you from kind of growing and expanding something in your life, because it looks like what you're trying to make room for is some sort of relationship, is some sort of union here with another person. You're looking for clarity on what you need to do, what steps you need to take in order to make this a reality. You're trying to take control of a situation. You're really trying to take your power back, but somebody here has a lot more say in your daily life and the way that things are unfolding. Let's get your advice for the 6th house energy. Okay. Interesting, because I got the phrase, don't give up. Don't give up. Your cards are saying the same thing. Three of Wands is showing up. So this is a card of patience. This indicates that you've been putting in a lot of effort into whatever it is that you want to accomplish in your daily life. This could indicate that you've been trying to work on your balance. You've been trying to work on other areas to try to get things into some sort of alignment here. It's really about taking control or taking back control of your life. Now's not the time to quit putting in the effort. Now's the time to keep going, persevere, really lean into that energy. We have the Eight of Pentacles. This indicates to me that you've made a lot of progress, more than you probably realize. The Eight of Pentacles also indicates that you know exactly what you're doing here. You have all the skills necessary to get the life that you want for yourself. There is also some sort of cycle that's coming to a close as it relates to your daily life. And so if it's about this Queen of Swords person and you have an opportunity to close that chapter, this is it. This is it closing. There's something about this closing. I'm going to get more energy, more guidance on this Queen of Swords, because this feels like it's an intruder. Maybe not literally, not somebody breaking into your house. It's more of somebody here is really trying to control a situation, your life. Okay, one more. Wow. Okay. I was looking for some way to navigate this energy, and let me show you the cards that I got. They're all 10 cards. There's something here that is being divinely protected. Absolutely divinely protected. We have the Wheel of Fortune showing up. So there is some sort of fated event that is going to occur in your daily life that is going to lead you to the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. There might be something connected to the eclipse. There's something connected to an eclipse here. The Wheel of Fortune, it is fate, it is destiny, it's these karmic lessons, it's things moving in a better direction. It is actual movement that is going to take place here. Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. I mean, this is really your long-term stability. This is, I mean, these are two marriage cards, emotional fulfillment here. Ultimately getting exactly what it is that you want. Whatever's happening here with this Queen of Swords energy, it feels like there is a cycle with this person that is coming to a close, and in its place is exactly what you've been looking for. If you're looking for a marriage type of relationship, which we were getting with the Hierophant. So we were getting that your fifth house wanted to become a seventh house relationship. So there's something pretty significant taking place in your daily life. You have a chapter here that is going to close. And once that does, it's making room for something much better. Oh yeah, we got the Seven of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. It's all about investing. So interesting. So the next house is the seventh house. Seventh house is those interpersonal relationships. It's your marriage partner if you're married. It can also be legal contracts, any kind of business partnerships, anything that is contractual. Marriage is a legal contract. That's why you have to get divorced. So it's definitely in that realm as well. Yours is ruled by Capricorn. And Capricorn is a very steady energy. This is longevity. This is having some sort of action plan, putting into place a strategy. Because it is ruled by Capricorn, when you're considering a seventh house relationship, you really are looking for stability and longevity with another person. You're not looking for something impulsive that could just haphazardly lead to a connected relationship. It's you actually go into it with that mindset that you're actually looking for longevity here. And so let's get kind of the overall theme for the seventh house for you this year, Cancer. Let's see if I can get 3 cards. We have the Judgment card showing up. Seven of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. That's a really interesting combination of cards. So the Judgment card is you making some sort of final decision. Seven of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. So the Ten of Pentacles is one of those marriage cards in tarot. So this is longevity with another person, building a family, building that kind of solid foundation and growing something over time. With the Seven of Swords showing up in the middle. So the Seven of Swords is lies, manipulation, or deceit. But I'm also getting a sense of acting in your own best interest. So there's some sort of action that you're getting ready to take that is in your best interest. So the Seven of Swords, the lies, manipulation, and deceit, when you think about it from the other person's point of view, they're acting that way because they're acting in their own best interest. And so it's showing up for you. So you're acting in your own best interest. It's showing up this way. Tell me about obstacles and challenges. I'm also getting a sense that you need to see your seventh house relationships differently. These cards, you don't want to speak. Tell me about your obstacles and challenges when it comes to long-term relationships. Trust is an issue for you. We've got the Moon card showing up, which is the ruler of your sign, but it's also about things being hidden, secrets, things just not being completely visible, not having that clarity that you need. This is where you have trust issues when it comes to relationships. That's that Seven of Swords showing up here as an obstacle or a challenge. And so with the Page of Wands, you might need to have conversations around what do you need to do in order to overcome those kind of trust issues that you have. Seven of Pentacles, because you do want to invest. And this is what you're looking for when it comes to this type of relationship. This is something that you want to invest in and really harvest. But when it comes to these relationships, you definitely have trust issues. It seems like they're going to be coming to the surface this year. And you have to find a way to overcome those or navigate them in whatever way is in your best interest. Maybe not navigating them is in your best interest. It does feel like you want to overcome them. So let's get your advice. Nope. Okay. Healing. Healing needs to take place here. We do have the Star showing up. We have the Empress showing up. This is transformation. This is Venus energy. So this is, you can see it here. She's pregnant. She's going to give birth. That is transformation. She goes from being a single person to being a mother. We also had the Nine of Swords showing up. And so there's something where you need to heal from some sort of anxiety. You need to face some sort of fears or apprehension around trust issues in a relationship here. We do have the Judgment and the Ten of Pentacles. So it looks like this is something that you're willing to work on and to overcome in 2025. Because it looks like this is ultimately where you want to be from a relationship standpoint. Because the Star is not just about healing. It is also about your goals and your dreams here. So it looks like you're going to have an opportunity to heal them. Oh yeah, bottom of the deck, Ace of Cups. Yeah, you're going to have an opportunity to heal from old wounds, old relationship wounds, old trauma. Speaking of, so we'll get into the 8th house next. So the 8th house is one of those malefic houses. It's a death house. It sounds more ominous than what it is. It's kind of like Pluto energy, Scorpio energy, where it's death and rebirth. This is also about the money that you earn. It could be your spouse's income. It could be inheritance. Any kind of money from an outside source, whether it's coming in or going out, is part of that 8th house energy. So that's separate than your 2nd house, which is the money that you already have. And so with the 8th house energy, power and control issues show up because a lot of times it's money that it tends to be the manipulation and control over another person. That's where you're seeing that kind of those power struggles come into play. Any kind of trauma connected to money shows up in the 8th house. It is that kind of death and rebirth as well. So there's something here that you probably need to release. And I say probably that 8th house energy for you is ruled by Aquarius. So we just had Pluto move into Aquarius. Pluto is very similar to that 8th house energy. And in fact, in modern astrology, it is kind of the natural ruler of the 8th house because they're so in alignment with their themes and the way that they operate. And so with Pluto in Aquarius in your 8th house, there's going to be changes happening here. There's going to be an opportunity to let things go, let something go connected to your past that just doesn't belong in your life anymore. You're trying to make room for something else. So let's get your 8th house energy here. So tell me about the theme here for Cancer. I'm going to get them all, apparently. Tell me about your obstacles and challenges. I just want to keep going. I'm going to stop there. And let's talk about your theme. So your overarching energy for the 8th house, I'm getting the 2 of Cups, Knight of Wands, and the 9 of Pentacles. So the 9 of Pentacles is about you, your confidence, being able to stand on your own 2 feet, provide for yourself, create your own abundance. Knight of Wands, you're looking to take some sort of action here. But I'm reading this backwards because this is literally how they're all facing each other. The 9 of Pentacles is looking at the Knight of Wands. So you're in this kind of single mindset. You want to take some sort of action. You're creating your own abundance. You want to take some sort of action that leads to a 2 of Cups. It's interesting because it's showing up in your 8th house energy. I would expect something like this to show up in your 7th house. But because of the way it's showing up here, something needs to change as it relates to any kind of, it's money. It's money. There's something happening here in 2025 where because I read that earlier, where you are making enough to support your own needs, but what you're actually going to be doing here is being able to kind of step into something way more abundant. There's something happening here, whether it's a new job or an increase in salary or a decrease in expenses, that allows you to take some sort of action here to go after exactly what you want. You need to be able to provide for yourself and like holistically provide for yourself before you're going to move towards another person and enter into some sort of relationship here. And so when I look at the obstacles and challenges showing up, I am getting the Page of Cups, 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups. So your challenge here as it relates to this 8th house energy is that you don't feel like you have enough abundance, that you don't have enough money to really be able to offer somebody what they need or what they want. When it comes to the way that you view partnerships, you want to be able to not only provide for yourself, but you want to be able to support this other person. And so there's something coming across that seems like a financial support of this other person, just the way that this is all showing up in the reading. And so if this is a masculine Cancer that is looking towards a feminine, and you want to be able to, if I can say the different words, you want to be able to support somebody else here. You need to make sure that you're able to meet your own needs, be able to take this person out on dates, things like that. And so the 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups, I mean, you have some pretty solid ideas on what you want and where you want your life to go. Page of Cups, you want to have conversations. You want to move things forward here with another person. So whether you already know the person or you're just trying to get into that mindset, something here needs to change so that you feel like you're capable of entering into that kind of relationship. Let's get your advice here. And it doesn't have to be a masculine Cancer. I mean, there can certainly be feminine Cancers who are in that kind of mindset as well. But I'm definitely picking up that more traditional masculine-feminine type of relationship where it's those kind of roles where the masculine wants to be able to provide for the feminine. That's how this is coming across. This Queen of Swords is here again. So whoever this Queen of Swords is, we're going to have to... There's somebody here is really interfering in your life, but it feels like by the time that we get to the 8th house energy, this person's power over you is diminishing. So this person's power over you is going to diminish throughout the year. That's how this feels. Like they might have a stronger hold on you in January, but by the time you get to December of 2025 and you look back upon the year, you're going to realize how less of an influence this person has over you, how much you've been able to accomplish on your own and really break free from whatever limitations and restrictions that this person has put on you. So when I look at your best way to navigate this 8th house energy, we do have the 4 of Wands. This feels like you need to have a conversation. It's showing up right below this Page of Cups. So we have the 2 of Cups, Page of Cups, 4 of Wands. It looks like having a conversation here with another person is going to be in your best interest. I also have the Judgment card showing up here as well. So this is you making a very clear decision. Queen of Swords, it looks like you're trying to release this person. The way that this person is showing up in this 8th house energy, it looks like you're trying to release this person and release their hold over you. You might have had, like if this is an ex and this person, you're entangled financially with this person in some sort of way, you're looking to free yourself from that restrictive, manipulative hold over you. And so what that means is that is going to free up your finances. If you have to pay this person less money, that opens up more money for you to feel more abundant and being able to enter into a relationship, actually having that kind of resource behind you to enter into the relationship that you want for yourself. It does look like you are working to release this person. I like how the release is showing up in your 8th house because that is that house of release, that death and rebirth. And I really like it with Pluto showing up there. So you'll have to let me know in the comments how that plays out because I really want that for you. I don't like that Queen energy showing up. The next house here is the 9th house energy. So the 9th house is all about growth and expansion. And so think of it as higher education, traveling to foreign countries, interacting with people from other cultures, anything that would be a growth mindset, gets you to challenge your existing beliefs or gets you to expand your current knowledge base. Could be learning a foreign language, anything that really kind of gets you out there in the world, interacting with other people or getting to see things from those different perspectives, that kind of high level perspective. That's also 9th house energy. For you, this is ruled by Pisces. This is where the North Node is going to be. So there's some sort of, oh, you really are releasing that Queen. So the 9th house energy, that Pisces energy, this karmic cycle is about you growing something, growing and expanding something here. So let's get your kind of theme here for the 9th house. Interesting combination. So with your 9th house here, we have the 4 of Wands showing up. We have the 8 of Wands and we have the 9 of Wands. In order for you to grow, you're going to have a conversation with somebody. Again, this partnership keeps showing up. So love and romance may definitely be on your mind. It looks like you are entering into some sort of significant relationship here. You have a lot of marriage cards that have been showing up here. The 4 of Wands is another one of those marriage cards. So it looks like there's a lot of growth opportunities here with another person, but it does involve having some sort of conversation, discussing where maybe you've had to hold back in the past or any kind of relationship wounds that you might have, because the wounds are showing up here as it relates to your growth. So there's something here that's been holding you back, preventing you from being able to move forward and grow and expand something. But with this North Node energy, this is something that needs to be addressed now. This is going to happen in 2025 and 2026. And so having this show up this way is pretty significant. So let's get your obstacles and challenges. It's your trust issues showing up again. So I don't know what happened to you in the past. I mean, I did see a 10 of Swords at one point, so something pretty painful, pretty significant. It definitely left some pretty deep scars. What I'm seeing here with the High Priestess is you're right now, and you probably have been for a period of time, questioning yourself, not being able to trust your instincts, not fully, not really give in to them in a way that you would have when you were younger. So before you went through whatever created this wound, there was a period of time where you fully trusted your instincts. If you met somebody and you clicked, you trusted it. And now you're in this energy of, well, but I've done that before and it didn't work out. So I'm experiencing that again, but maybe in a slightly different way, but I'm still not trusting it because of what I went through in the past. And so what you're trying to do is really kind of work through whatever trust issues you have. And these trust issues relate to you trusting your instincts. It doesn't actually relate to the other person. I'm getting the 10 of Pentacles showing up here. So we have another marriage card showing up. We have Temperance energy. Temperance has been showing up a lot for you. That is Sagittarius energy. In modern astrology, the 9th house is ruled by Sagittarius because this is that kind of growth mindset that is Sagittarius energy. And so there might be something here connected to a Sag. It doesn't have to be the case. What you're really trying to do here is find some sort of inner balance so that you can trust your instincts again, so that you can move forward. Those are the obstacles and challenges. It's you being able to trust yourself. Let's get your advice here. It's releasing your trust issues. We have the 5 of Pentacles showing up. So there is something here that you need to let go of. It's a lack mindset. It's the not able to trust. It's maybe any pain that you went through in the past, any kind of rejection that you would have went through where somebody left you out in the cold. Knight of Wands, you're going to have to take some sort of action here. It's not about thinking it through. Be impulsive. Do whatever you need to do to start the process here. That's what this Knight of Wands represents. It's an impulsive type of action. We do have the 4 of Pentacles. You're not going to lose anything in this process. There is something about you just need to take those first steps. Once you take the first steps, everything is going to kind of snowball from there. It's going to kind of grow and expand in a way that allows you to fully heal from whatever trust issues you have. And again, these are trust issues you have with yourself. You're not trusting your own instincts right now. So interesting, the Magician at the bottom of the deck. You're showing up as the Magician a lot today as well. So interesting because you've got some pretty clear goals that you want to accomplish in 2025, but it requires you to let go and heal from pretty specific things. So 10th house is the next one. So 10th house is your career and public reputation. For you, this is ruled by the sign of Aries. Aries is the Emperor in the deck. This is being very much a leader. Aries is ruled by Mars. Mars is the god of war. Mars does not enter into some sort of war without thinking it through, without having some sort of strategy in place. And so you're very much a leader when it comes to whatever it is that you do. And so people see you that way. They look to you as some sort of mentor. So even if you don't have a title of like some sort of leadership within your company, people do come to you for career advice or something that would kind of help them move forward in their career. So like a mentor. It could even be friends that look at you from that perspective, because I'm definitely getting that kind of energy. And I'm actually getting, I should use the same deck here for the 10th house. So you know what? One more. So 10th house energy for Cancer. Interesting. I forget what other house where I saw this, but stability is the name of the game when it comes to your career. We have the 4 of Pentacles. So you're actually in a position right now that you're able to meet your own needs. You have what you need there. 3 of Pentacles, there is some sort of teamwork, collaboration. So you might be working as part of a team. I'm getting a 4 of Cups. And as part of this, you're going to get some sort of unexpected offer this year. There's something coming towards you, something that does align with what you want here. let's get any kind of obstacles or challenges in your career or public reputation. One more. I'm getting one more. Okay. So the obstacles and challenges here, we do have the Death card showing up. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the Ten of Cups. And we have the Seven of Swords. It looks like you have trust issues here as well. So there's something connected to your career. So this offer that's coming towards you, you're not going to take it at face value. And you probably shouldn't. There's things that might be happening underneath the covers, behind the scenes here. There are changes that are taking place, but Queen of Wands, Ten of Cups, I mean, there's something that could work in your favor if you really uncover all the details and figure out this is truly what you want. I am getting that Seven of Swords, so definitely do some investigation on your side. With that Death energy showing up, with the Death and the Seven of Swords kind of showing up on the outside of these cards, make sure that this is really what you want. Because it looked like it might be a pivot into a different direction or a slightly different direction that takes you off the career path that you had set out for yourself. So let's see. What is your advice? One more. I'm getting another one. You're showing up as a magician today. We have the Hermit card showing up. So this indicates the best thing that you can do is really think on it. You don't need to give somebody an answer right away. If somebody's trying to force you into some sort of answer right away, then that kind of sends up some red flags. Really do the inner work, really figure out, is this something that you truly want? Think it through, think through like what is the career path for this opportunity being presented to you? Is that in alignment with where you want to go? Five of Wands, nothing is ever really going to come easy. There are going to be obstacles and challenges along the way. I know that that's not what you want to hear, but there are things that just happen. So obstacles and challenges exist at every company I've ever worked at, every position I've ever held. Nothing has ever gone smooth. That's true everywhere. I know I'm not alone in that one, but there are something is happening here. So Six of Swords and the Magician. You might have set yourself up when you were thinking through what are your ultimate goals, career goals, life goals, what kind of life do you want to live here? The universe is trying to put you on that path for sure. With the Five of Wands and the Six of Swords, you're actually going to be moving away from some of the obstacles and challenges that you've previously faced as it pertains to your career or public reputation. And I'm also getting public reputation as like a stronger element right now, like thumb being pressed on that piece. Public reputation, let's put a pin in that. There's something about that needs to be addressed here. So there's something that you're working on, something that you're working towards. I don't feel like this is the full answer. 3 more cards on navigating this 10th house energy. What is in Cancer's best interest? Yeah, it's these two. Hanged Man, Knight of Pentacles. Hanged Man, see things from a different perspective. Really take yourself out of the situation. Imagine that you're talking to one of your friends and one of your friends comes forward with this opportunity. What advice would you give this person? Knight of Pentacles. Take that advice. Really digest it. Think it through before you make any kind of decision here. Is what's being offered to you truly in alignment with what you want? Or is it just something that appears to be that way, but it's going to be some sort of dead end? Because it does look like somebody here is going to make you some sort of offer. Could be an existing employer, could be an outside employer, like a competitor that comes towards you wanting to make you some sort of offer here. But is that truly what you want? Is the grass really greener on the other side? Because it's not always. So the next up is the 11th house. So the 11th house energy, this is your group of friends. This is the community that you choose to be around. And for you, this is ruled by Taurus. So these would be that collection of people, that relationship that you have with your friends, the way that you see your friends, the way that they see you, the way that you interact together. Taurus, so there's a lot of kind of practicality connected to your friendships, longevity connected to them. So let's get your themes as it relates to your friends. Okay. So when it comes to the theme of your friends, I am getting the 5 of Cups showing up, 2 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. It feels like there's going to be some sort of shift within your friends this year. 2 of Pentacles, you might find yourself leaving behind some friendships that have just outgrown. You're just not on the same page. You're not heading in the same direction. You're just not kind of in alignment anymore. You're on different paths. And that's okay. That happens. That's normal. But your friendships here, because I'm getting it both ways, your friendships where you are on the same path, you are on the same level, and you kind of are kind of close enough that it's going to keep developing and keep growing over time. Those relationships are going to get stronger, and the weak relationships are going to get weaker until they completely dissolve. And it's not anybody's fault. There's nothing wrong with that. That's normal. So let's get let's see if we can get one more. Yeah. When it comes to your friends, this is an interesting combination. I'm getting the 10 of Wands, 9 of Wands, and the 5 of Wands. Part of your issue might be that you really haven't had the time in order to spend with your friends, or at least not in a way that really kind of aligns with the way that you want to develop and cultivate those relationships here. There might be obstacles and challenges to spending time together because you have other burdens and responsibilities. Or nine of Wands, you've kind of put up these walls and barriers that don't allow anybody in because you've kind of isolated yourself in a way to heal whatever it is that you need to heal, to be able to address your own kind of wounds. So you might be unintentionally putting people, or maybe it's intentional, putting people at arm's length so that you can address something internally. And that would be part of your obstacles and challenges. It's because you're trying to do something on your own, but you actually have a support system around you. It just requires you to see things from a different perspective. Focus on what you have, not on what you've lost. Prioritize those relationships where you know that they're going to give you solid advice. Let's get your advice here. So I'm getting the Queen of Pentacles. So Queen of Pentacles, male or female, is just the energy of the card. This is very nurturing. You're going to have friends around you that are going to be very nurturing, very supportive of whatever decisions that you make, whatever direction that you're trying to go in, whatever decisions you're being presented with. Like if you want to talk to them about this career offer that you're getting and really kind of bounce some ideas off these people, they're going to, when you look at those friendships where they are looking out for your best interest, you're going to get solid advice from those people. 9 of Pentacles, we do have a growth mindset coming here. And so there's going to be people around you, and you're going to know exactly who they are as I'm saying these words. And if not, they're going to reveal themselves to you this year. You're going to start to see some friendships that just don't belong anymore. They're going to fade off. And then you're going to have others that are really going to thrive and deepen. And those are the people that you want to rely on for advice here. I'm also getting the 9 of Swords. And so 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, I'm getting both ends here. 9 of Swords would be those relationships, those friendships that maybe stress you out, or you don't feel like you can trust them, or you can't trust the advice that they're giving you. 9 of Swords is this kind of like apprehension, anxious type of energy. If you're around certain people, maybe I'll say it this way. When you're around people who make you feel calm, those are the people that you want to be around. If you're around people who make you feel anxious and just you're always on guard, or you just can't really be yourself, those are the relationships that are going to end up dissolving this year, because those are the ones that are not at your foundation, the right energetic match. And that's true even for romantic relationships as well. You want to be around people that you feel like you can be yourself. And that's what's showing up in your friendships. You want people that understand you, get you. They don't have to know you forever to be able to get you. And you also want people who are going to give you solid advice as well. So last but not least, we have the 12th house here. So the 12th house is also one of those malefic houses where it's you away from the rest of society. So this is hidden house, house of secrets. So it's ruled by things like mental institutions, prisons, anything like institutions that get you away from society. It's not, I mean, there's other meanings to it as well. It's a very spiritual house because it's you, it's your subconscious, it's your beliefs. It's like, I mean, beliefs are wrapped up in your 9th house, but spiritual beliefs are wrapped up in your 12th house. And so there's a lot that happens. There's a lot that happens behind the scenes. 12th house for you is in the sign of Gemini. It's ruled by Gemini. So what I'm going to do here is get your theme for the 12th house. Here's what you're doing behind the scenes. Here's what you're doing when nobody's looking, when you're in the privacy of your own home, your own bedroom, doing your own thing. We have the 2 of Cups showing up. So there's the relationship. There's that union that you're looking for that has been so dominant throughout a lot of these houses. We have the Page of Swords. We have the 7 of Swords. What you're doing is you're really learning to disconnect from any kind of lies, manipulation, or deceit that you've been through in the past when it comes to relationships. This is you doing the inner work, that shadow work inside to literally cut away. The Page of Swords is trying to cut away the 7 of Swords. So the obstacles and challenges here, the way that this is coming up, we do have the Knight of Wands. This indicates to me that you're not really sure what actions that you need to take. King of Cups, and we also have the Page of Cups. You might have fears around taking a wrong action. There might be something where you're afraid to take some sort of action because what if it's the wrong action? What if it doesn't go the way that I want it to go? King of Cups, I mean, you're really putting a lot of thought and energy and feeling behind exactly what it is that you're trying to figure out, what actions that you want to take, those decisions that you want to make. One more. So, and I just lost the phrase. There was kind of a snarky phrase that I got, but it was kind of funny, but also kind of appropriate too. So maybe it'll come back here. Unknown card is showing up. That's specific to this deck. This indicates that you're not going to have all the answers. There was something snarky connected to this. Like, you don't need to have all the answers in order to be able to move forward. You just need to know what you need to do in order to heal yourself. And that's where this unknown card is coming from. It's not about whether or not somebody else is going to be receptive to the actions that you take. It's, are you coming at it from the right headspace and the right heart space? Do you have the right intentions? We do have the 3 of Swords showing up. So that is a healing that needs to take place. And we have the Death card. This is about that transformation. This is you releasing something here that just isn't working for you anymore. It's really about releasing that lies, manipulation, and deceit that previously happened to you. That has also been pretty dominant in this reading. I'll shuffle those off camera because this is a very long video. So let's get just some final advice for you in 2025. Interesting. When it comes to whatever it is that you want, we have the Six of Swords. So there is some sort of movement that's taking place. Four of Pentacles, you already have a solid foundation, so you can trust in the movement. But Seven of Cups is showing up here. And so this does indicate that you're not going to have all the answers right away. Things are going to have to unfold as they occur. You're not going to start out January 1st with all the answers. That's just not how the year is going to play out. But also, you have a lot of opportunities coming towards you, and it's about a lot of this transformation that is taking place here. Let me get clarity on that Seven of Cups. We have the Sun with the Three of Cups. So what's happening here, what's unfolding for you is probably a lot more than you were realizing. With the Seven of Cups, all of these opportunities indicate that you're actually going to be rewarded with more than you were initially thinking that you were going to receive. It's just going to take some time for those to unfold. There is happiness connected to it. There's hope. There's optimism connected to these options. So be open and available to whatever is unfolding for you. So Cancer, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.